welcome back to my channel. My name is Amber Patterson. If you're new here, welcome. Today we are going to organize our fridge. I love organizing. I never knew I did because I was such a messy kid, but yes, in my adult life, I love to organize and I love looking up stuff on Pinterest and just anything aesthetic I'm all about. I like to make it easy on myself, so I'm just gonna give you some tips as well on how to organize your fridge. I'm 34 years old. I just turned 34. I'm married, no kids yet, but I do want kids in due time. My husband and I have a dog named Hero, or Chihiro, full name Chihiro. Anywho, back to the task at hand. Basically, I took today off because I've been feeling sick the past couple days and I'm like kind of coming out of it. So I thought, what a better day to just feel a bit productive and do something productive at home. So I thought I'm gonna tackle the fridge because it's been getting out of hand. That's my first tip for you. I recommend actually setting aside time to organize or clean whatever it is you've been putting off. Again, that's my biggest piece of advice today, is set aside time to get those things done that you have been putting off and want it to look pretty and organized and aesthetically nice like you see on Pinterest. So let's get into it. The first thing I start with is just cleaning out the fridge. I'm basically just throwing out anything that's expired, like leftovers. I'm throwing out like containers that are like have like one cracker left, you know, whatever. So I'm just cleaning out the fridge. I'll wipe it down and then we'll get started on organizing everything and throwing it back in. So yeah. Let's go. Okay, so this is the fridge in its current state. In a chaos. Also kind of empty, but it's still chaotic. See, like, look at that. Look at this. This is realistic, okay? That is mango that I have to throw away. And we are going to get this straightened out. And then I did go grocery shopping this morning, so there's some stuff I need to put away. This was stuff that was on top of the fridge. More stuff that I need to organize, but basically I've just laid it all out and I've started to gather containers and baskets that I have to help organize. Okay, so like for instance, this was a container that holds teas, and then this was just something that I had in the garage, I believe. And then something else I've already started doing is throwing out trash. So just anything that was in the fridge or anything that was in the pantry that I need to throw away, I'm putting it in here. And then I am recycling cardboard and plastic, so I'm doing that as well. Yeah, so that's another tip. Tip number 2 is don't go out and buying expensive things. See, like, call up your friend, call up your sister-in-law, your mom, your neighbor, like the old lady who lives by herself down the street, and see if she has anything like that you could use, you know, or just repurpose things. But yeah, just see what you have around the house and it'll work, because all you're really looking for is separators, right? Things to separate and categorize things. Okay, so that's tip number 2. So yeah, so let's get started and let's clean out this fridge.
Passenger side, I couldn't be your sunshine. We're up in the air, but I'm down for the ride. I couldn't be your sunshine. Yeah. Every time you get in line, baby, give me a raise.
So next, I would say start with what you know, start with what's easy. Beverages, right? Like I already know where beverages are gonna go because we have our go-to beverages that we drink all the time and we want accessible. So I usually put them at the top or at the bottom. But anyways, those aren't going in different containers. So I have beverages that are in bottles. I'll put those in. And then our milk and juice. I do have some containers that I've had sitting around. And I think, again, to like up the scales on the aesthetic and the prettiness, I think I'm actually going to switch them into glass containers. So let's do that next.
Every time you get in line, living for lazy days, up in a day.
perfectly and make sure the labels are all going in one direction. I like to do that, but again, even if you do want to do that, the point is to take the day, take time to do that. Schedule a day, take the time to do it. I promise you it'll bring you peace and joy once you do. It's just really nice. So yeah, so let's keep going. I think I'm gonna try and do like dairy and fruits and veggies, try to figure that out right now. So let's go. Okay, so I have some veggies here, some fruit, more fruit over here, and I'm just gonna start putting them in containers. So this is a glass container to keep these berries fresh. I think I'll put a damp towel in there. And then I found this plastic bin. Don't tell anybody, but it was actually for like office supplies and stuff. But yeah, we're gonna use it for the fridge. And then some carrots I'll put in this glass container as well with some water to keep it fresh. And then maybe use this for the greens. Again, don't be scared to play around with everything and see what works best for you. But yeah, okay, let's get started. See, everything is organized, it has its place. I didn't do anything crazy with some vegetables. I had some vegetables and greens and I threw them in this cupboard or this cabinet, and then didn't have too many meats either, so I threw them in here. But remember to keep things to where you can see them, right? Because if we can't see them, then they'll get forgotten and we don't eat. And we don't eat it and then it goes bad. And as you can see, there's still plenty of space, right, in the back of things. So that's my last tip too. Don't overstock your fridge. We tend to overstock. A little easier said than done, right? Especially when you don't have kids. So like we don't have kids, so we're not stocking the fridge like crazy. So we can be a little bit conscious of what we have in the fridge, right? I tend not to overstock too much. I know that's kind of like the thing these days, you know, to have things ready and in your pantry to restock. But if you have the time, try and not waste food, you know, and try and go to the store only when you need to. So yeah, even though you have some free space in the fridge, that is okay. It'll look cleaner and neater and just more organized, and you can keep track of what's being eaten and what's not being eaten and what goes expired quicker. So yeah, hope you liked it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it motivated you to get something organized in your house or apartment or wherever you're living, or maybe organize your fridge. And if you didn't, that's okay. I hope you enjoyed watching me organize it. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments down below of other videos you think you'd like to see. I'd love to know. So like and comment and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.